Hello students, let's start with the next chapter, that is chapter 5, Principles of Inheritance and Variation. The complete chapter has been retained for the as a syllabus for your examination. In this chapter, the first is 1 mark questions. The 1 mark question is state the law of segregation. So here in the first question, the state of law of segregation, the law states that you have to write the statement of that law. Here, the law of segregation. Alleles do not blend and both the characters are recovered during the gamete formation in the F2 generation. During gamete formation, traits will segregate from each other and passes to the different gametes. This sentence may not be so important. Till here it is a statement. So alleles do not blend but both the characters are recovered during gamete formation in the F2 generation. So this is called the statement regarding the law of segregation. So that you have to write it as a statement. The next question is, what is linkage? So here the linkage is, you have to write the definition of that linkage. The physical association of the genes on the same chromosome is called as a linkage. The physical association of the genes on the same chromosome. That means the gene should be present on the same chromosome and both are like having a link. Then only it is called as a linkage. Then it will come to the third question, that is a phenotype we have to define. The phenotype means the observable characteristics of an organism. That means the organism, what is its color of that, what is the height of that, and if it comes to the plant, what type of flowers they are producing. So all these, when we see the organism for outside, whatever the characters it has been showing, they are called as a phenotype. That means the characters, observable characteristics of an organism is considered as the phenotype. The next question is, what are alleles? The genes, alleles are the genes that code for a pair of contrasting traits. So here the definition is, the alleles are the genes. So they are the genes that code for a pair of contrasting traits. So they are called as a alleles. That means we have to write the definition of the alleles. The next is, mention the Mendelian disease that is caused by the replacement of glutamic acid by valine. That means in place of glutamic acid, valine will be present. That means glutamic acid will be absent in the beta globin chain of the hemoglobin. So such a problem will happen in which disease? So that means we have to write the name of the disease. So here we have to mention the name of the disease, that is a Mendelian disease. The disease answer is sickle cell anemia. So only one word, just we have to write the disease name. The question may be so big, even though which is having a complete answer of this, the question having an answer actually, the complete sentences, but here the disease we have to mention as answer, that is a sickle cell anemia as a Mendelian disease. Then go to the 2 marks question. The 2 marks questions are, so here what is a codominance? Give an example. So codominance in the sense, if on the chromosome the two genes are present, so both the genes are representing its character. That means if A gene is there, B gene is there, A gene also will produce the character and B gene will also produce the character. Both will produce the character, both will not disturb each other. If both are expressing its character, then it is called it as a codominance. So here the phenomenon in which two alleles expressing themselves without influencing each other. That means A gene will not influence the B gene and B gene will not influence the A gene. So such a dominance is called as a codominance. That means both the genes will produce its characters. That's it. So example here is AB blood grouping in man. You should not write it as a ABO because O is a recessive allele. Only you can consider the A group producing gene and the B group producing gene has to be considered. So AB blood grouping in man as a codominance allele. The next is why T.H. Morgan selected fruit flies for his genetical experiments. We have to give the reasons why he has selected fruit fly. Fruit fly name is Drosophila melanogaster. So this is the fruit fly name, Drosophila melanogaster. So this is a fruit fly. So we have to write why T.H. Morgan has selected. That means reasons why the T.H. Morgan has selected fruit flies for his genetical experiment. This is also called as a question. Reasons for the selection of fruit flies by the T.H. Morgan for the genetical experiment. The answer is they could be grown in a simple synthetic medium in the laboratory. They complete their life cycle in just 2 weeks. In single mating, it produces large number of progeny. Then there is a clear differences from male and female. That means male and female can be easily distinguishable. That also you can write it as a point. So only this point you can mention it here. The male and female flies are easily distinguishable. Then there are many types of hereditary variations that can be seen with a low power of microscope. So this is considered as a reasons why T.H. Morgan has selected the fruit fly. The next is write the conclusions drawn by T.H. Morgan when he done the Drosophila experiments. So when he has done the experiment with using Drosophila, what he has understood, what he has given as a conclusion, ultimately as a result, what he has given. So here, when two genes in a dihybrid cross were situated on the same chromosome, here the parental gene combination is higher than the non-parental gene combination. That's the main important. Here it will show more parental combination rather than non-parental type. That's the conclusion has been drawn by the T.H. Morgan. The next is one more reason for that is this is due to physical association. That means linkage of the two genes. If more linkage, more parental combination. If less linkage, then non-parental combination. That means new combination will come. That is the second conclusion. So here it has been shown two conclusions, 2 points you have to write it as answer. So this is 1 and this is 2. So 2 conclusions has been given. Then differentiate between the phenotype and genotype. Just you have to write the definition. So here the genotype refers to the genetic characters of an organism. Phenotype refers to the physical characters of the organism. That you have to write it. So here genetic characters, physical characters. That's the just definition of the two words, that is a phenotype and genotype. The next is state law of independent assortment. You have to just state the law, means statement you have to write it. The law states that when two pairs of traits are combined in a hybrid, segregation of one pair of character is independent of other pair of character. That means one pair of character will be separated independently. That means it will not depend on the other pair of characters. Here it was given shape of the seed and color of the seed. Shape was round and wrinkled. Then color of is yellow and green. So these were the two characters. It has been crossed. It says the independent assortment. Just we have to write the statement. Just you have to write the statement of that. The next is mention the homozygous genotypes of ABO blood group. That means among in this ABO blood group, which will contains the same type of alleles. If you consider A, so if you write it, these are the homozygous, both are same alleles, so this is homozygous condition. If I can write like this is the heterozygous condition. This you should not write it, so only homozygous condition you have to write. So this one, so here it is been mentioned, you can see here it has been shown. This is homozygous for A blood group, homozygous for the B blood group, and homozygous for the O blood group. So I have been shown here A group, B group, and this is a O group. So all three are homozygous condition. That's very important. You have to keep it in mind while writing the answer. The next is a distinguish between the incomplete dominance and codominance. You have to write the definition of that. Incomplete dominance is a phenomenon of neither of any two allele being dominant, so that expressed in a hybrid intermediate character will be forms. That's the incomplete dominance. If we consider the codominance, is the phenomenon in which, just I already told that definition, two alleles expressing themselves without influencing the each other. So you have to write the definition of codominance and incomplete dominance. Incomplete dominance, if you are comfortable with the notes which I have given so far, that you can refer it as the definition. Incomplete dominance, no problem. Then when it comes to the next question, what is polyploidy? So here definition you have to write more than two set of chromosomes to the normal set of chromosome. If already it is in a 2n condition, if one more set of chromosome or else one more set of chromosomes, that means if already 2n condition is there, if one more set 1n add will be, it will be 3n. Suppose if already 2n condition is there as a normal, if more two sets 1 plus 1 will be added, total it is a 4n condition. So this is poly, many number of sets are there, more than normal set. So normal set of chromosomes, there is a more than two sets. In such a condition it is called polyploidy. So why it is caused? Due to failure of cytokinesis. That means division of cytoplasm will not take place. Without division of cytoplasm, it will contains the many nuclei. So such a condition is called failure of cytokinesis. You can see here also chromatin, here also chromosomes, here also chromosomes, more number of chromosomes. Here it is like this. So because of that failure of cytokinesis, more than two set of chromosomes will be present. The next is what is test cross? Mention the significance. First you have to write the definition. It is a cross between the F1 hybrid and its recessive parent is considered as a definition. So we have to write the definition. Then mention the significance. Why we are doing the test cross? To know the genotype of F1 hybrid. So here first of all the definition is F1 hybrid we are going to cross with recessive parent. If we consider here it is a F1 hybrid, we are going to cross with a recessive parent, that is a this is a tall plant, this is heterozygous F1 hybrid, and we are going to cross with the recessive parent, this is a dwarf plant. So this cross is known as a test cross. So why we are doing this test cross? We have to know the F1 hybrid is what type, whether it is a homozygous tall or a heterozygous tall, that we have to know. Homozygous taller, heterozygous taller. That is the reason we are doing the test cross, to know the genotype of F1 hybrid. Then coming to the 3 marks question. The first question is explain briefly the mechanism of sex determination in human beings. That is the concept is answer you have to write sex determination in human beings. That is first of all the human being sex type is XY type. So we have a 23 pairs of chromosomes. Among in that 22 pairs are autosomes, and a pair of X chromosome or a Y chromosome is called sex chromosome. So X chromosome is present in female and Y chromosome is present in male. So here it is a XY in male. So during spermatogenesis, male produces two types of gametes. 50% carries the Y chromosome, 50% carries the X chromosome in the case of sperms. In the case of female, produces only one kind, that is only one kind of ovum that will carry the X chromosome only. So when a sperm having a Y chromosome in a male, it is a male baby. If a sperm carrying a X chromosome fertilized with the egg, it is a female baby. So that's the way to find out the sex determination in human beings. In the case of haplodiploid sex determination in honeybee, so in honeybee it is a method called haplodiploid method. This is not based on the sex chromosome. It is not based on sex chromosome. It is based on number of chromosomes. If haploid is there, it is male. If it is a diploid, it is a female. So only based on the haplodiploid method of sex determination. We just see the explanation here. Male develops from unfertilized egg and they are haploid. That means 1n condition. Females will develop from fertilized egg and they are diploid. That is 2n condition. This schematic representation which I already given in the notes. So just refer that and you have to write that mechanism. In the case of you have to write this complete answer and also that schematic representation, the diagram also you have to write it along with this answer. Then if we consider the next question, so here what is aneuploidy? Write the 4 symptoms of Down syndrome. First you have to write the answer for this. Failure of segregation of chromatids during cell division results in either loss or gain of the chromosomes. That means chromatids during cell division, they will not separate. Here the chromatids will be same. So aneuploidy, that means more number of set of chromosomes will be formed in the cell. So if we come to the next question, that is the Down syndrome. If you see the Down syndrome, so you have to write the characters. Down syndrome person the characters baribeku. The affected individual is a short-statured with a small rounded head. Then that person is having a furrowed tongue, then partially opened mouth. The next is they are mentally retarded, or you can write the mental development is retarded. First is a chromosomal disorder. Next question. So you have to write the definition for that. First you have to write the definition. Then give an example with the chromosomal complement. ಅಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮು ಯಾವುದ್ರಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಆ ಸಿಂಡ್ರೋಮ್ನ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಡೌನ್ ಸಿಂಡ್ರೋಮು 21st ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ 46 ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವ, ಇನ್ ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಟು ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮಲ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಇರೋದು. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಡೌನ್ ಸಿಂಡ್ರೋಮ್. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. You can also write it as a Klinefelter syndrome. In that there is also 47 chromosomes. That is 44 plus XXY. So there is extra. Total it is a 47. That also you can write it as example. The next is Mendel's work remain unrecognized. So here till 1900 we have to give the reasons for that. The reasons are, so it is why it is not recognized till 1900. So we have to mention the reasons. The reasons we already explained. So here lack of communication, then fact is concept of factors as a discrete units that did not blend with each other, was not accepted by the in that society. Next is a Mendel approach to explain the biological phenomena with the help of mathematics was also not being accepted. Just given already in the notes. So these sentences will be considered as a reasons. The next is Next question, mention the three advantages. This I already discussed so far. Here reasons why the Mendel has selected the Drosophila for his genetical experiments. I already told it is having a life cycle, short life cycle. Within 15 days it will complete. They reproduce more number of offsprings then and that's this uh, before which I have explained so far, that complete sentences can be used the same answer for that. So here, so why I selected the Drosophila for his experimental. So here you can see, so they have a short life, that means within 15 days it will complete their life cycle. They reproduce more offsprings. In a single mating it produces more offsprings. And also here it can be seen, that means genetic variations can be seen in a light microscope. That's the reasons for that. The next question is here, write a note on Down syndrome. That means we have to write information about the Down syndrome. Why Down syndrome will be caused and what is its characteristic feature. This is due to presence of an additional copy of chromosome number 21. The affected individual is a short stated with a small rounded head, the furrowed tongue, partially open mouth with a mental retardation. The same characters so far I have explained in the previous questions of that. That is a 3 marks question. The next is 5 marks question. This 5 marks question, the first question itself is a schematic representation of two genes. So you have to explain the dihybrid cross. The dihybrid cross, here it is a color of the seed and shape of the seed. Shape of the seed, that dihybrid cross is there. That step by step process you have to write. So that will also carries the marks. The next is mention any 3 autosomal genetical disorders. We have to write the 3 autosomal disorders. You should not write it as a hemophilia. So hemophilia is a sex linked disorder. Then color blindness is also sex linked disorder. That you should not write, because here it is completely strictly mentioned autosomal genetical disorder. So hemophilia and color blindness you should not write. Then what else? The answer is sickle cell anemia, phenylketonuria and thalassemia. These are the 3 autosomal genetical disorders. Then the next is, what is polyploidy? This I already explained so far. So here more than 2 sets of chromosomes to the normal set of chromosome. So that will be considered as a polyploidy. And how it is caused? So due to failure of the cytokinesis, and that the answer for the cytokinesis answer, why it is caused, that means due to failure of the cytokinesis. The next is explain the inheritance of one gene with reference to the stem height, that is a monohybrid cross. Step by step process has to be explained. Here it will, each steps will carries the marks will be given, which I already given in the notes. I explained so far how to have to write it. The next is a chromosomal disorders. So first we have to write the definition. Failure of the segregation of chromatids during cell division results in loss of gain of chromosome. So here you have to write the first definition. Then mention the symptoms of Down syndrome and Turner syndrome. Down syndrome, which I already explained so far. What points you have to write, I already told. So here the short stated with a small rounded head, furrowed tongue, partially open mouth, mentally development is retarded. If you consider Turner syndrome, it is caused due to absence of one X chromosome. Such a females are sterile, that means ovaries are rudimentary, they lack secondary sexual characters. So these are the symptoms. First you have to write what is that, why it is caused. Caused due to absence of one X chromosome, right? Then you have to write the karyotype. Then symptoms, how it will be identified. So here they are sterile, 1 point. Ovaries are rudimentary, 2nd point. They lack the secondary sexual characters, that is the 3rd point. These are the symptoms. The next is write the schematic representation of monohybrid cross, that's very important, which I already told. So first you have to write the parents, then you have to write a phenotype, then genotype, gametes, then you have to show the crossing, F1 hybrid, so crossing you have to show, then F1 hybrid you have to mention, then F1 parents you have to show, then Punnett square box you have to write, then F2 hybrid, F2 generation. So that till all the steps has to be maintained. So here 5, 6, 7, 8 steps you have to write it. So that carries the 5 marks. Then what are multiple alleles? So here the multiple alleles, they are the 2 or more factors or the genes which occur on the same locus representing the same character. On the chromosome, 2 or more chromosome, on the same chromosome, 2 or more genes are present. All these genes will produce the same character. So such alleles are called multiple alleles. Example, ABO blood group. Here you have to write complete ABO. The next is write the symptoms of Klinefelter's syndrome. So here due to presence of an additional copy of extra chromosome, this is a reason. Why? Cause. You can write it cause. Then next is such a persons have a overall masculine. These are symptoms. Symptom number 1. The persons have a overall masculine development. They have a feminine development. Development of the breasts. That is called gynecomastia. They are sterile. So these are the 3 symptoms you have to write it for the Klinefelter syndrome. The next is with reference to the snapdragon flower, incomplete dominance you have to explain. So incomplete dominance here, it is parents. The next same as it is for the monohybrid cross which I explained so far. Phenotype, genotype, gametes, the F1 generation or the F1 hybrid, F1 parents, then Punnett square box, F2 generation. Same thing you have to write it as a monohybrid cross. Same steps has to be followed. The next is state and explain the law of dominance. The statement for the law of dominance is, it is not only one statement. Here characters are controlled by discrete units called factors. Factors always occurs in pair. In dissimilar pair of factors, one member of pair is a dominant, the other is a recessive. The next you have to explain the monohybrid cross. This you have to explain as a steps. The next is what is pedigree analysis? The analysis of traits. Analysis of traits in several generations of a family. This is the same as it is, you have to write it as a definition. Then write the significance. Why? What is a benefit, advantage? Significance in the sense advantage. Analysis of traits or genetic disorders. That means we can identify the traits or genetic disorders in a family. That is a significance. The next is what is pedigree analysis? Mention its significance. Just now I told. The next is write a note on hemophilia and phenylketonuria. Hemophilia is a sex-linked disorder. A single protein that is responsible for clotting of the blood is affected. In affected individuals, simple cut will result in non-stop bleeding. Heterozygous female, that means carriers, can transmit the disease to son, not the daughter. So same points you have to write it. Then phenylketonuria, it is a inborn error of I mean by birth. By birth, the baby will get this disorder. It's autosomal recessive trait. Affected individual lacks an enzyme that converts the amino acid phenylalanine to tyrosine. So there is a in the body which is responsible for the enzyme that is not being produced in the body. So due to that, phenylalanine will not be converted into tyrosine. In the blood, phenylalanine will be there, and that will converted into phenylpyruvic acid. This will causes accumulates in the brain and causes the mental retardation. The next question here, it is a dihybrid cross. You have to explain, same as that of the monohybrid cross. Then I already explained the XY method of sex determination in human beings. Before that, in a 3 marks question I explained so far. Then a law of dominance using monohybrid cross, that also it has been explained so far. So this is about the questions which is related to the chapter, that is a 5th chapter, principles of inheritance and variation.